For every moment the internet loved Speed in China, there was one that made the whole country furious, starting with one of IShowSpeed's most hated moments with a random Chinese girl. In Chengdu, China, what started as a normal IRL stream turned into one of IShowSpeed's most disturbing fan interactions ever caught on camera, earning comments like unbelievable and insane. While Speed was live, a girl approached him casually, smiling, acting like a fan. But then, completely unprovoked, she dropped one of the most shocking things ever said to him on stream.
Racist! You said what? I'm racist! You're racist? Yes!
Then, to make it even worse, she talked about Speed's white girlfriend, saying, "I like her, but not you."
I love your girlfriend because your girlfriend is white people! I love her! Yes, that's true!
Speed was totally bewildered, but the girl repeated her comments again and again, and even took down her mask to say it more clearly.
Yes, I am racist! What? What the f?
This was next-level racism, broadcast live to tens of thousands of people. But for every hated moment Speed had in China, there was also one that completely flipped the script, especially a moment that reminded everyone just how much heart this guy actually has. That moment came at the legendary Shaolin Temple.
We ready! Let's go! I'm scared, chap. Let's go, bro.
With over 5 million views on the training stream alone, Speed entered the historic temple wearing a bald cap to mimic the monks. But just as he knocked on the door of the temple, something seemed to shift in Speed's usually careless behavior.
I'm here to learn Kung Fu. What? What? This?
He stumbled on location, clearly off course, until he met Master Lang, a genuine Shaolin instructor at the Henan Wushu Center. Under Lang's guidance, Speed dove into Shaolin forms, learned the horse dance, and even endured iron body training where he took hits from a wooden staff until it snapped, falling in pain but never giving up.
Like a table. Like a table.
Like a table.
Take care. Just take a seat.
Just take a seat.
Yup.
Yes! Ah!
One line from Master Lang resonated globally. It's pain, it's life. It's pain, it's Shaolin. It's pain, it's Kung Fu. It's pain, it's you. Hearing this, Speed powered through. Each strike, a lesson in resilience. Fans all over were praising Speed and his perseverance, but the real moment came when Speed, in a moment of pure respect, pulled out his wallet and offered money to Lang. The master politely declined, saying friends don't need money between them, and suggested Speed buy sweets for the children instead. It was a simple gesture that spoke volumes. At the end of the day, when Speed repeated his lessons and said that he hoped he'd learned something, people appreciated his efforts, and it became one of his most loved moments in China. Master Lang later said it himself. He's hardworking, driven, and takes things seriously. I do think he genuinely likes Kung Fu. You can tell a lot through someone's eyes. But while everyone was impressed by Speed during his visit to China, Speed's tour guide couldn't help but be racist. Li Meiyu casually dropped the N-word while sitting next to Speed.
我上次去的他望京的那个拳击馆，不是那个拳击馆。
He acted like he was on the phone, but the way he said it, including the tone, the smirk, the timing, felt way too intentional.
他那个是不是太远了？ 那个啥，那个
Speed, who was sitting in the front seat, couldn't help but look shocked, his eyebrows furrowed in confusion.
他们那个馆是多远的一个馆？
Viewers immediately picked up on it, flooding the comments with confusion and anger. Some tried to defend him, claiming it was just a Chinese word that meant that. But that argument didn't hold up for long, because that wasn't the only red flag from Li Meiyu. What happened next in their trip made his real intentions even clearer. But before coming to the part that literally turned everyone berserk with hate, Speed collaborated with the Chinese singer, which became one of the most loved moments on the internet. Zhang met up with Speed, and the two teamed up for an unexpected but heartwarming collab. They sang Zhang's viral song together, the same one that had sparked controversy earlier when others used the N-word in Speed's presence. But this time, it was different. There was no awkwardness, just pure respect and fun. When the part of the song that originally included the N-word came up, Zhang stayed silent, choosing not to sing that line out of respect for Speed. Meanwhile, Speed kept singing like usual, smiling and vibing with the crowd. The two shared a moment that felt genuine, showing that understanding and respect can cross language and cultural barriers. Fans called it a redemption moment, not just for the song, but for the entire trip. For once, it was all about unity. But unity and positivity were far away when Speed took Lee Mei-yu with him to get a haircut. In fans' words, it was horrible, anti-China, and more, because what should have been a lighthearted experience turned into another uncomfortable situation. As the barber tried to understand Speed's hairstyle, Lee Mei-yu stepped in as the translator, but instead of helping, he twisted the words, making it seem like the barber was insulting him.
You said your hair is too raggedy, you can't.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you trolling? Or are you actually
I'm not trolling, you said it's raggedy.
But another guy came up and translated the barber's words, pointing out that the barber simply said he had never cut that type of hairstyle before and didn't want to mess it up.
They don't know how to make this hairstyle, so if they cut it, they can't put it back.
Lee Mei-yu purposely mistranslated to embarrass Speed on stream, playing it off like a joke. Fans weren't laughing. Many called Lee Mei-yu's behavior manipulative, fake, and just straight up disrespectful. By this point, people started seeing him as one of the worst parts of Speed's China trip. But to cover the negativity, the next moment of Speed's visit became so memorable that people couldn't help but call it unmatched aura. Tian Yiming, the super idol guy, showed up unexpectedly on the stream, making everyone pull out their phones and cameras. Their meeting kicked off with Speed spotting Tian in a crowded park during his March 31 livestream, excitedly shouting, "It's him, Super Idol!"
Super Idol! Super Idol!
Then the magic happened. They started singing Tian's viral hit, Super Idol, side by side. With each lyric, they synced seamlessly, Speed hyping it up, Tian delivering the original Chinese line with trademark energy. The crowd cheered louder and louder with each verse. Their spontaneous duet became a fun cameo and a shared moment of connection between fans, culture, and two collaborators who came together perfectly.
Yo, Super Idol! Yo, I love you, bro!
But then there's this moment that made every viewer raise their eyebrows like, really? During the stream, when Speed was surrounded by a crowd, someone randomly offered him a cigarette.
What is this, bro? Cigarette. Taste it?
At first, it seemed innocent, like a cultural gesture, but things quickly got awkward. Speed clearly said he had never smoked in his life, yet the man kept insisting, pushing the cigarette into his hand and encouraging him to try it live on stream. The pressure didn't stop there. Even others in the crowd started cheering him on, making the situation even weirder.
Cigarette. Taste it? Hell no. You mean light it and smoke it?
Rudiger, Speed's bodyguard, noticed what was happening and quickly tried to stop it. As Speed held the lighter in his hand, visibly hesitant, Rudiger stepped in, urging him not to go through with it. Thankfully, Speed snapped out of the moment and backed off. Everyone started posting comments praising Speed's bodyguard, calling him a real friend. While Speed's bodyguard became an instant celebrity, it was nothing compared to the uncle whom Speed befriended on his trip. The moment Speed met a kind-hearted Chinese uncle on the street, people started to call him the real goat of the tour. As Speed was walking through the busy roads, this elderly man stopped him. Not to ask for a selfie, not to be funny, but simply to show him some love. And that was the thing that made people love it so much.
What is this? What the hell is this?
The uncle greeted Speed with genuine kindness, smiling ear to ear and shaking his hand with the kind of energy you don't fake. Despite the language barrier, the bond between them was instant.
Is really here.
And Speed, in return, matched that energy with pure respect. He smiled, bowed slightly, and called him Uncle with real sincerity. It was a brief interaction, but in those few moments, it was nothing but love. In the end, there was no hate, no racism, just love, and two people having fun together.